One of the biggest trading lessons I ever learned, if not the biggest trading lesson I ever had, was to understand that my individual stock trades don't operate in a vacuum. They're really mostly moving in line with what the big major indexes are doing, like the S&P and the Dow and the Nasdaq. Understanding what those guys are doing gives you a clue as to why your individual trades are acting the way they are. Your individual stock trades are like ships on the ocean of the major market indexes, so you need to know the tide and current of the market to successfully navigate your way to trading profits. Are we in a bull market or a bear market? What will happen to your trades this week? Don't get caught out and don't miss out. To understand the charts you're about to see, get your free video course and manual, plus many other free bonuses at stockgossipfilter.com. Now let's begin the show. So here we are, the S&P 500, big picture. Each of these up and down pegs is a week of action smoothed out for us by these moving averages here, the most important one being the red line, the 40-week. So the picture just keeps on improving. It turns out that my call last weekend to be a bullish week ahead was spot on, so that's good. Just keeps on powering higher. This is an increasingly bullish situation. My system says not to call bull just yet. We've got to wait for a few more factors in play, and that might just help us out in the coming months, July and August, which traditionally are a more volatile couple of months, and this market does need to have a rest. So that's where we're at, and let's zoom into the day-to-day picture, and we can see that Friday, what a spectacular finish, actually gapped up there to that price there. And the other indicators I look at, the volatility index has kind of leveled off. The other things I'm looking at here, I also look at the moon. We're into a full moon phase now as we hit July, so that tends to, believe it or not, 2 times out of 3 this is correct. So that's another thing pointing towards a call off. So overall, big picture, that means we're in a fox market. I call it a fox market. It's transitioning into something we don't know what yet. It's not a bull, it's not a bear, so I call that a fox. So the big picture is fox. The week ahead, I'm going to say short term they're going to be a bear just for this week. And we look at the industrials, they're playing along. All the indexes have to agree with each other, not just the S&P 500. They can't just do their own thing. They all have to agree. The Dow transports have to agree with the Dow, and they're more than doing so. The big star of the show, of course, is the Nasdaq. That's the one that's led it down and the one that's leading us up. But just this is a great picture here, because look how extended away from it is from that moving average there. As you can see, the price and the moving average tend to act like a rubber band with each other, and they can't get too far apart. So this is kind of asking for trouble, really, but in a healthy sense. We're not going to be a big old crash. We just need things to sort of cool off, level off a bit, get back into the trend. There's the small companies, and they're finally participating, so that's all good news ahead. And let's look at the star of the show. We'll always look at an individual stock trade that's been performing well this week. That was in my picks, actually, and you can get in on them if you just go and subscribe to the website address given. And this one was ATOS, and you can see this actually in the updates on this YouTube channel. And this was a great entry point right there. And look what happened this week, just over a few days. So that's all for this week. I'll speak to you next time. I appreciate you giving this video a like, and don't forget to subscribe or you could miss an important market call. Next up, a free webinar, how to read stock charts and trade stocks, so you'll know what I'm looking at each week and why, as well as be able to trade your own stocks. I'll speak to you next week.